How's it? Today is Friday, September 17th. It's a big Friday. Today's goal was just to snatch some decent weight, clean and jerk some decent weight, and then front squat some decent weight. Yeah. Last week I believe I made three singles of 200 for snatch, and I don't know if I did three singles of 265 for clean and jerk. But today I set a goal to do 205 for three singles and 270 for three singles. Um, at the beginning of this, Steve didn't have a idea of like what weight I should hit. He likes to give me that. Oh, just make sure you're feeling pretty good, then lift some decent weight. Whatever that means to somebody is different for everybody. So decent weight for me could be 90%. Decent weight for me could be 100%. I'm not sure where I'm standing at now. 205 is about 20 pounds away from my best recent snatch. So yeah, that's like what, 90%, something like that. A little bit over 90% away. And so I think that is a pretty decent weight overall. I don't think about percentages too much. I just basically am just trying to lift something that I feel is moderately challenging so that I get something out of today rather than just going for heavy stuff and continuing to miss. If I end up missing a lot, it's pretty disheartening, and I am not preparing for a competition right now, so I don't necessarily need to be hitting numbers per se. So numbers don't necessarily matter. The misses are the things that do matter. So I am pretty happy today. I had one miss with 205, and then I had a bunch of misses for my jerks. But other than that, like, pretty solid. My front squat 295 for three sets of three is pretty good. I don't remember where I was when I was lifting at standard strength. I think I probably could have done. Here's my fail. Easily makeable. Some of those issues have been ironed out like later in the lifts. But as far as front squat goes, I think my best front squat, triple or 3x3 actually, when I was at standard strength was 135. So 2 pounds above where I hit today. But like the lifts overall today were not easy, but there was no doubt in my mind that I was ever gonna fail them. It's like sometimes when I go into lifts like that was my best snatch of the day. Really happy that it was my last one. Sometimes I go into the front squats thinking like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, versus what I do or what I went into it today with the idea that, oh, these are gonna be hard, but as long as I don't give up, I'm gonna make all of them. It's a different type of mentality, and I don't usually have that for heavy front squats because heavy front squats are scary. They're a lot scarier than heavy back squats are for a variety of reasons. It's just like it's front loaded, so then balance is a little bit different. My upper back has given me a lot of issues in the past, and it's very easy to get lightheaded from a front squat. So as long as that doesn't happen, it's like I'm pretty set on how I'm doing a front squat. That clean was really weird. It was very like Jamin-esque. I've never talked about Jamin, I don't think, ever on any of these videos, but he's probably the best lifter that I know on Maui. But yeah, so here is my fail. So I don't fail any of the cleans, which is great. My track record of basically not missing cleans is still like at 99%. I missed that one clean, I think, last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? My jerk was a little bit off there. I think some issues stem from me standing there for a little bit too long. Same thing here. Clean is a lot better than that first one. But the same thing here. I stand here for a hot minute, and I'm like, oh, uh-oh. And then I did like a double bend there. You saw my knees bend before I actually intended to go for the dip. Obviously, that's not good. But I still went for it, which is not a great sign. Here's my last one. It's the only one that I make. That jerk was not very great either. It's not as snappy as it normally is. That's a jerk that I'm not super proud of, but I do think is still legal. But yeah, after that, I moved into the front squats, as I talked about quite a bit earlier. I'm trying my best to move up and down rather than um, letting my hips sort of swing in to the position. So basically, pushing my knees as far forward as possible and allowing my hips to travel straight up and down. I don't do it that great, but I think it is better than last week. Yeah, so like these are not easy, but they do move well, and like I said, I have the mentality that like as long as I don't give up, I'm not missing any of these lifts, even though some of them my upper back does round a little bit more, and some of them I get off balance like that last one. It's just the stronger mental will help me through all these front squats. I think that this is the key to getting to heavier clean and jerks. Because when I look at my videos for especially a lot of my heavy cleans, I'm getting a height where I could basically power clean it if I had strong enough legs. But I'm not quite there yet, so that's all work in progress. After that, I just did one set of pull-ups because I actually was running late. So no abs and no multiple sets of pull-ups, just one big ass set of 20. But that's it for today. Today was pretty good, so I'm pretty happy. Thank you for watching. Shoots.